Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be the Prizewall and event breakdown for the weekend feud. Big thanks to Scotty. He got these to me right away, so it's a little bit later than I usually do it. Busy yesterday with the holiday and stuff. So not Scott's fault, my fault, by the way, but it's awesome that he continues to hook me up with these. Super useful and helpful for a lot of people. Left side is your solo points, right side is your prize wall coins. So let's kind of take a look here. Tours have just under 6 million points. Let me do some, I'm on the redo account, right? So the tours with the 6 million points, potentially there's a couple hangups for people. Big one for me, like, is challenge tour. You have to go against a loaded El Grande. He's gonna one-shot pretty much everything, so you basically got to turn one a silver, right? And you need a trickster to go against him. He's also got a trap reversal, which in particular sucks for me. Pretty sure I could beat him with R-Truth without the trap reversal. But like all of my good tricksters kind of use traps. I maybe will be able to do something with Tama. I don't know. So yeah, it's not a gimme at all. And there's like 400,000 points behind that one. Hard, I didn't play him on hard yet. I haven't done anything on Mherex. Another 400,000 points, so that's an initial problem. Yeah, another one you may run into is if you don't have a lot of Hall of Famers, right? This one can be a problem. Striker required, so at least you know, I'll do it, but I'll miss out on the bonus ones because they got like power gem reduction on, just so that's nice. They gave away Sarge for free and then put power gem reduction on right away and said, nah, the old Lucy with the football. If you've seen Charlie Brown, where Charlie Brown goes to kick the football and she pulls it away. Yeah, thanks, Scopely. Awesome. Yeah, give me a free Power Gem card Hall of Famer to do on this tour, and then make sure I can't do it with Power Gems. That's awesome. So that's another thing to be aware of. War score leaderboard up to 4 million. We don't really count that because it's not typically too realistic. We'll take a look though. Why not? And see if it goes very far. So this, of course, is the war score and the rewards for it. I guess it's okay-ish. I mean, if you get 100th, you still get, I mean, you get 400,000 solo points, 200th, 200,000. It goes to the top 800 with 100,000 points. Not huge, but you could maybe make up some there. You can add that, you know, if you know it. Portal has 80,000 in free claims. CSS up to 610,000. Honestly, I think most of us will be missing most of the CSS. It's a really hard CSS list here. El Grande, Drew McIntyre, Kamala, Viscera, Rex Regum, and then these two people might have, maybe three if they give Ozzy away. Or if you were playing the other 2 times they gave him away. Really hopeful they give Ozzy away. I'd love to get him on this account. It'd be huge, 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 huge. So I hope they give Ozzy away. Don't know yet, but possible, right? So what else? So total free, 7.170 plus your CSS plus your war score leaderboard. The final free milestone, let's take a look here. And this is assuming you can do all the tours. Final free milestone, 6.8 million. So you have the potential to get easily get to here if you got a decent amount of stuff. And if you get everything, you can get to like 7.1, which is all the way like in these two range, right? So, I mean, that's just some tokens. There's one medallion here that could be useful. One medallion here that could be useful. And then just otherwise it's just some tokens. But the medallions are nice. It doesn't look like there's any medallions though in this section, right? So it's kind of boom or bust for the medallions in the solo part. You're either getting the extra ones or not. There's extra free points, and in the past I've said I don't like these on the prize wall, but if it gets you to a milestone that makes a difference, then it might be worth taking the loot pull. You know, so there's that. Also, the Sunday Blitz, that's assuming you get all the Blitz tickets. If you get a Prizewall coin from the Blitz, you have to subtract 16,250 points from that, of that 1,170 for the Sunday Blitz. Also, there's tours that give you the Blitz tickets, so that's assuming you get all of the Blitz tickets, which, don't know about that. For sure how that's going to go. This account obviously won't, right? So keep that in mind. As far as the Feud milestones, the Blitz tickets, all that, there are a lot of points available just from doing the tasks right here, right? Your class and era tasks. Everybody can do these pretty much. My free-to-play can do them, so I would imagine, who's been playing like 2 months, I would imagine you guys can all do them if you want to. I'm not saying it's easy, but you can do it. So that's the good news. And like, this is what? How many points? Is this like 3 million times 10? So this is worth 30 million. So just the class alone is worth 180 million points. And then these are worth what? 24 million. So 24 times 6. That's like 144 million. And this we said was 180 million. So 144 plus 180. So just from doing the task, you get 324 million points, which is extremely doable. It might take some time, but that's 324 million of the feud points. So let's take a look and see where that gets you. It gets you into all the chests, and then you just are like, you don't get the bonus chest, but it does get you all the way through. To the gold chest. So you get the chest of disappointment, a blitz ticket there, 2 feud medallions there, a bunch of medals here, tier 5, and then other stuff along the way, right? It looks like 2 feud medallions. Oh, there's 2 more, 4. Yeah, so if you get the gold chest, that's at least 4. And some other chests. Oh, that's 5. Okay. So I think it's a safe bet. As long as you put the work in, you're going to get at least 5 medallions, right? And then the bonus milestones have more, and your blitz tickets. The first bonus one has 3. So if you can get to 350, you're scoring at least 8 medallions just from the feud portion. So that gets you the pulls and 1 extra if you wanted to go that route. I think they're 7. We'll look in a minute. But yeah, blitz tickets and chest of disappointments at 400,000. The last are at 450 million. So if you want all of the medallions, you have to go to 450 million. And then there's 3 sets of blitz tickets and 3 chests of disappointment at the last milestone. So you're going to lose a bunch of solo points if you don't get the blitz tickets as well. So keep that in mind. I mean, it could be worse. It's only 3. So maybe a bunch is the wrong terminology, but yeah. So that's kind of the tasks. I think everyone realistically can easily shoot for the gold chest, and in the process of that, you're probably going to get the 26 million you need to get here and get these 3. So I would try and get here at least, because then you're getting what would we say, at least 7 medallions from that. So that's just my look at it, my take on that. You're going to want to at least get there. For bigger accounts, I mean, you're going to want to max this one or get pretty close. So yeah, and like we already looked at the solo one, the milestones, right? They're not, I don't know, I mean, where these maybe get potentially really juicy. We can take a look. So still nothing crazy here. There's 2 medallions here at 7-4. So you can kind of mark that. 7-6 has 4. So it looks like the milestones start getting really good at 7-4. 7 here. So if you do a little bit extra, kind of stuff, and you pulls whatever, you get to 7-8. Now you're starting to really get a bunch of medallions, right? 8 here at the 8-1. So they get really good then. Apparently they also put El Grande in the max milestone. That's kind of new, although 11 million, that's a lot of spending to get there. So that's cool. But yeah, lots of medallions once you start getting to the 7-4 range. It's all medallions the whole way, just for, if you wanted to know that. Okay, so Prizewall coins. There's none in the solo free. We talked about that. Bonus solo free-ish. That assumes giving to the 7.6 million milestone. which requires all tour blitz points plus Aussie, Bossman, and Bundy CSS plus 1 loot pull or war score leaderboard points. That gets you 8 and free-ish. Blitz is completely RNG. You might get none. You might get 5, you know. Feud war score has 12 if you get all of them. Aussie event up to 11. Likely all paid. We don't know. That's not live yet. So free-ish total is 20. And then you can see, right, the breakdown here. If you get to 6, and this is, again, assuming you get all of them in Feud, you can, if you get to like 6.979 milestone, you're going to get 13 minimum. And then the 7.79, 14 minimum, 7.4, 16. I'm not going to read them all, but you guys can see the breakdown there. Up to the potential at 9.39, 76 total Prizewall coins. But free-ish is 20, so we can kind of assume free-ish for my free-to-play. I can probably assume the Feud ones, right? The 7. So for me, I can probably assume 7 on my free-to-play. For Mherex, it's probably at least 20. So yeah. Now let's take a look at the Prizewall and see where that kind of puts us and what all is in it, and talk about the Prizewall. All right, so right out the gate, this is the premium. You need to pull El Grande day 1 to get these, so whatever. It is what it is. Obviously, you're taking Viscera's Gaze if you do that. Now, the Ring of the Brave Feud Prizewall. 33 medallions for the moment. Just initially, that's a big chunk of medallions. I don't particularly like it. I don't think it's great, but that's me. I don't like the straps at all usually, because they only work on the character. Hall of Fame could potentially be an exception, although I don't love Lex anyway. So no, not in this case. Grande's a modern tech. You should have no problem getting a decent strap for him, so I don't like the pricing at all. Random eras, not so much. Affiliation, it's a 2x1. For ultimate, it's a modern tech. So if there's a modern tech you absolutely need one on, I could see that being worth it. And this one is the variable 2 to 4. So this is a gamble. You could get a 4, and it also has icons of WrestleMania in it. If there's nothing you really like, this can be worth gambling on because you can use it on icons and also hit a 4x affiliation. Actually, okay, check out new Entourage ability. Receive 80% less damage from silence gems at 35k. Who cares? I mean, that's a horrible Entourage. So, Warrior, you know, this is a waste of your currency 100%. Just ignore this one. Pretty good shards, right? You got Chosen One, you got CM Punk, you got Yeet, Michelle McCool, Kamala. And these are higher I wish these were like half quantities and it was 4. I say this all the time. This is designed though to not let you get them without spending, so whatever. These though, I mean the McCool shards, that's not bad. Free-ish, you can hit this. Kamala shards, you could potentially pick up 150 of those free-ish, not bad at all. Vader, this is a nice chunk. Rex Regum, right? Viscera, these are all decent. This is amazing. I continue to say this. DK Cena, if you guys haven't been chasing his shards, you're missing out. He has been on Prizewall after Prizewall and some of the best value. 275 for 11. This card is amazing. I said this the last couple Prizewalls. People got to be getting close if you've been going for him, and you should have been. For like established players. New players, like, you know, free to play, that kind of thing, not so much, right? But like established players that have been playing a while, you could easily have Cena free now, I think, or getting to the point where you can, as a non-spender, could have DK Cena. If you haven't started, I would say start. He's that good of a trickster. Love the pricing here. Umaga, kind of whatever, right? Like, I mean, some people like him, but I mean, to be honest, he's way power crept at this point. No matter what people might want to say, his gameplay, he can hit hard, but his gameplay is power crept, right? The way you have to play him isn't good compared to what's good now, if that makes sense. But he can hit hard. Like the pricing on Live here. So if you miss Live or close, that's really good pricing too. And same thing like last month's A tier, Bundy, okay, not bad. Naomi, great, but she was like a 0-ish shard release, so you're probably a long way away, but like the pricing there. Cody, this is another really good powerhouse. And 6 tokens for 350 shards, that's outstanding value. So I love this. I'm not a big Bam Bam guy. Some people love him. Sammy, I wish I was. I'm a big Sammy guy, but not this card. Bossman is great. My free to play hopefully can get at least 200 shards. I think he's 400 away. That gets me really close. Same thing if you don't, although it would be, I wish I had been playing when Dirty Dom came out because I love Dirty Dom. 2 for 200. If you don't have Dirty Dom yet, go get him, right? You can get up to 1,000 Dirty Dom shards for 10 medallions. Go do yourself a favor, get Dirty Dom. If you don't have him, I can almost guarantee you he will help your roster. So yeah. And these are just like whatever, they're not bad pricing, but these guys probably won't help your roster a ton. I could be wrong. Love the Tama plate. If you don't have one or you only have one, it's definitely worth looking for a second or a first. Nightmare plate is solid. Bulldog bracer kind of I don't like the loot pulls. I mean, but if it gets you another milestone, okay. A milestone that could potentially make up for the medallions, that is. So do keep that in mind. I hate the econ. Always do, always will. It's completely in the now and no long-term vision with it. So you end up looking at all that, right? And you take the moment compared to like a Tama plate. Why? The moment is only on select people. I don't think it's that good of a moment. Everyone's going to say, oh, it's amazing for Hall of Fame Macho. He's a less good Jacob. Jacob plays the same way he does. Jacob has better stuff. He's always going to be not as good as Jacob. Yes, he's Hall of Fame. Yeah, yes, he's Macho Man. Some people love that. I don't care. The other people on it, like the moment, yes, it gives some botch gem and protect gem damage to really not good cards using old 2 to 3 year old gameplay. At 33 coins, I just think it's horrible value. Maybe if you got like 3 or 4 Tama plates and you don't need any shards, like if you're a whale, sure. There's what else are you gonna get? You got all this stuff, right? So it's kind of unattractive Prizewall from a whale standpoint, I would say. Because what is there for you other than this moment? As far as like my free to play, like I said, I'm focused on the Bossman shards. Now, as far as Mherex goes, it's kind of a not good Prizewall for me because I have all the characters that there are shards for. So I'll probably take affiliation straps. I won't. To me, the moment isn't even kind of worth spending, so I won't spend for it. So I won't get to a Tama plate. I think I have 2 or 3. I have to look. If I got to 30 and I only had 2, I'd take a 3rd Tama plate for sure. If I had 3, then I might take the moment just because, you know, this is one of those cases where I don't love a lot of stuff. I could potentially see myself actually taking the loot coins just for the memes of it, you know, maybe do a pull video, but I don't think it's good value for him. So kind of a weird one for me. But value-wise, like, I think it's a great Prizewall, especially if you don't have them. Like, McCool, right? Really good showboat, assuming you like, she's one of my favorites. I think my favorite lady showboats are her and her mommy first, and then probably her, you know, Asuka maybe. You can kind of debate there depending what you like. Asuka hits harder, McCool's faster. Kamala's really good. I think this is pretty dang good pricing for a still very new card that came out. But DK Cena has to be the big winner here in Cody. Like, these two, the value on Cody's crazy. So those two are like, if you don't have these two, I would target Cena first, unless you can't recruit him. Then maybe you go for Cody so you can recruit Cody. It also depends on your classes, right? Like, he's still a very, very good powerhouse, assuming you have Roxanne. You can see a bunch of videos on my channel for him. Yeah, I'd say if you don't have Dom, phenomenal value. Boss Man, solid value. Amazing value on Cody, DK Cena. Really, really strong on Liv too. And these are all, none of the rest of them like in here are bad. Jay's not bad. So in general, I think it's a really strong pricing on the shards. Even these that are expensive, 275 punk shards is a big chunk, right? He's a very good in a weak era. Both of these guys are very good in a weak era. And those are big chunks of shards. So if you can get them, you know, or get there close with a little bit of spending, it's cheaper than like, you know, probably, you know, like say $50 gets you there. It's definitely cheaper than you were going to get this many shards even during their contests, so I can see it. So I don't hate the shard pricing at all. I don't think there's actually a wrong answer. I just think these two are like the best value, and Dom, if you don't have him, my gosh, that's insane value too. So Tamaplate's great on so many people. Julius, Alexa, anyone with traps and purples, like there's a ton of people, and it combos very, very nice with It's a Trap. So Nightmare Plate, Macho Man, Hall of Fame is really good on anyone making multiply gems and doing yellow. It's really solid, 100% primary plate. So yeah, that's kind of my take on the Prizewall. I think it's a pretty good showdown from the fact that you can get 324 million war score points just by doing the CSS that everyone has, right? So that gets you a long way. So from that standpoint, I think it's a good feud. You get here, you get, what was it, 8 medallions, and you can go get some stuff, right? So I hope I can get there and get 8, because I think that's 2 sets. Is that 2 sets of Boss Man shards? If so, oh, I just closed my thing. I can't see. Hold on, let me fix this, hopefully. Exit mini mode, there we go. 2 sets of Boss Man shards, that might get him for me. He's 10 though, I think, so they're 5. If they were 4, I'd be able to get him. Yeah, 2 sets would get him, but I'm still too far away. But then I would just start getting Dom shards, dirty Dom shards probably. So yeah, I think it's a really good event in general. Maybe not as good for a whale, because all there is the moment if you're a whale. But really good shards for most players. So I think this hits a lot of people. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the breakdown. Thanks again to Scotty. Let me know what you're looking at getting, if it looks good to you, because, you know, I don't like missing the boat. Like, I think this looks like a pretty good one, to be honest, a good event for a lot of people. So if you don't think so, let me know, but let me know why you don't think it's a good one for you. Because I like staying kind of in touch with reality, and I'm always concerned like I don't have my finger on the pulse of the game, because that's important to me. So hopefully this helps, and thanks to Scotty again, and thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there, and have a good feud, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you had a good 4th, and yeah, that's what I got.